Hello friends, welcome back to another video. Will here, Orlando-based flight attendant. Hope you guys are doing wonderful. It is currently 5:35 a.m. We have a report time today of 6:35 a.m. We're working 3 flights today and we overnight in a city that I've been wanting to lay over for the longest time. And our layover tonight is long enough to have a hotel downtown, so I am super excited to bring you guys along. Let's get to the airport and I'll tell you all about it.
On one. We just worked the one flight. I'm flying in the front with Morgan. Our flight time was 2 hours and 30 minutes. We had over 200 passengers. And now we're going to board to Punta Cana, and it's going to be a 27-minute flight. And where do we go after?
We're going to Cleveland!
And we're going on time.
We're going Guardians! Woo-hoo!
Hello, Cleveland. The lake's over there. These windows are very, very, very dirty. First thing we're gonna do is actually eat. So I'm gonna change, get ready, and before I head out, I'll talk to you about today. Just getting out of the shower now. And I am about to get ready because I am going to have dinner. It is, I don't know, maybe like 9:30 p.m. Today was a 13.5-hour duty day. So much happened. When we got to Punta Cana, we had issues with one of the tires. They said we weren't going. We were close to timing out. Then they figured out what was going on. A lot of back and forth. Then our flight time ended up being longer than it was scheduled for. We got rerouted. So that added like another 45 minutes to our flight. I am not going to bring the camera to go out. We're going to a place called Barrio. I love that place. I used to go to Barrio all the time when I lived here in Cleveland a couple of years ago. And that was my go-to place for happy hour after work. If you didn't know, I used to live here. And at the time, living here, I was a personal banker. Don't know if I'm gonna see you when I get back, but I will for sure see you tomorrow for the next day on this trip.
Good morning guys and welcome to the next day. Cheers. Ooh, this coffee is very hot but very good. It is 10:33 a.m. My van I think is at 4:21 p.m. so we don't really have a lot of time. I'll tell you exactly what yesterday were as far as block credit, duty, and time away from base, which is per diem for this trip. Our block, which is where we work, was 8 hours and 18 minutes. Our credit was 8 hours and 43 minutes, and our duty was 14 hours and 3 minutes. Time away from base for this trip is 71 hours and 59 minutes, and our layover here in Cleveland, 20 hours and 18 minutes. Today we're only working one leg, and then we have a 23-hour, 20-minute layover. But I'll tell you that on the next vlog. I'll probably talk about this later when I'm done having breakfast and all of that. My August schedule. I don't know what's happening. We'll get into it. Yeah. Not good. Very slow morning. I have not done anything. The fridge froze all my food, so I had my overnight oats and I had to leave them out for a little bit because they were completely frozen. So I'm gonna start eating breakfast now, and it is currently 11:28 a.m. Strawberries were frozen too, so I had to wait a little bit. I think I'm gonna snack on those, drink the overnight oats shake, and then I think we're just gonna go for a stroll downtown and see what we do today. I don't anticipate doing much. We don't really have a lot of time. If I'm able to share what's around here and what you can do if you're ever in downtown Cleveland, I think that'd be great. And I think you guys would enjoy that. Cleveland and I have a lot of history, and I think every time I come to Cleveland, I talk about when I lived here and where I worked and all of that. So we might get into some of that, but let's eat first. Some of the things that you can find here to do: Great Lakes Science Center, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, aquarium, the zoo. It's not really downtown, but it's here in Cleveland. The arcade, if you're looking for restaurants and other things to
to do to hang out. You can go to the flats, which is where we're trying to go last night, but everything was closed. And also, fun fact, currently there's a lot of streets closed because they're filming Superman. I'm actually walking near the set and it's pretty cool. I think we're gonna find an iced coffee and then just continue walking around downtown. Hello guys and welcome to the podcast. I spent a few hours walking around downtown. The last place that I was going to visit after I talked to you guys was the arcade. They are currently filming Superman in there, so I couldn't really go, and then that's when I found the coffee shop. I think it's called Rising Star Coffee Roasters. Coffee is very good. Schedules came out yesterday, and when I worked on my bidding, which I remember telling you guys when I got back from that red eye, I bid the same way that I did for my July bidding because I got great results. I was able to get 4 4-day trips. I actually got 4 4-day trips and a fake 3-day trip, and I was like, this is perfect. I don't have to pick up any turns, which eventually I did because I bid for lower hours to make sure that I was getting on those trips. And so this month I did the exact same thing. So yesterday when we were in Punta Cana waiting with the whole tire situation, I refreshed my schedule. Out of everything that I bid, I only got 1 trip. It's not a lot of hours. When I looked at the rest of my schedule, I got 7 turns. I only got 63 hours for next month and I bid for 95. When I looked at everyone's schedule, everyone's kind of like on the same boat. So now I have to figure out what to do for the rest of the hours. I usually work 100, so we're talking about 37 hours that I need to find to work. I was very surprised. I did not expect that was going to be the August schedule. I obviously did get the days off that I wanted. Going to spend some time in Puerto Rico then, so maybe I'll be working out of San Juan. We'll see. I do like that I have that option. Now that we're done with their schedule, I was going through my comments earlier and I just quickly want to address something. I've been honest about this before. You don't like who I work for, like, that's fine. Don't watch my content. This channel is not about the airline I work for. This channel is about the flight attendant life, showing you guys what happens behind the scenes, how do we get ready for work, what it's like to have a layover, explore, talk to other people. I know my work responsibilities and I would never put YouTube over my job. Love my job. I take my job very seriously. At the end of the day, I just want to show what it's like to be a flight attendant because I know many of you out there would like to be flight attendants and you want to get a glimpse of what the life would be, and some of you guys really enjoy the flight attendant content. If you feel some type of way, that's okay. You're entitled to your feelings, but I just won't allow comments about hate with the airline. That's not what we're doing here. We're here to have a good time, have good experiences. A lot of you guys share your experience, like when I go on a layover. The previous vlog that I was actually replying to comments, a lot of you guys went to the St. Louis Arch and were telling me all about it. And as a matter of fact, next time I kind of want to go up there and see what it's like myself. That's what this channel is about. If you really don't have anything positive to say, you know what to do. I know my work ethic, I know my values, and that's all I'm gonna say. To all of you guys that truly enjoy the content and coming to work with me, I appreciate you all. Right now is 3 p.m. I have to be downstairs at 4:21. We're only working 1 flight today, but I'll tell you when I'm ready and good to go. I am almost ready to head over to the airport and work 1 flight from Cleveland to Phoenix. Before we go, a lot of you guys requested for me to show you how I pack my bags and how I put everything together as a flight attendant. And I am going to quickly show you because I only have 18 minutes before I need to be downstairs for van. So let's go. Trust the process, okay? So my rollerboard, I don't know if it's a 20 or 22 inches, but it has this pocket. And ever since I started flying with this thing, I always put my flip-flops back there. So we're gonna go ahead, put them over here, close it up. Turn that thing around. In this inside pocket, I always keep my sleep mask and I also keep their reusable bag. This is everything that I pack, and we're gonna start with the large packing cube that has all of my clothes, from gym clothes, pajamas, going out clothes. Then I have another packing cube with uniforms, and then I keep a small packing cube with all of my underwear and socks. I have this travel bag for all of my electronics. I always bring a hat. I have my travel steamer, toiletry bag. This is my toothbrush, and can't forget about the shoes. And this is my stand-in tripod. Very important to count the amount of days that you're going for. What are some of the activities that you're going to do, so that way you can pack your packing cubes properly. Now the science is not really putting clothes in the packing cubes, it's more so packing your bag. So I'm gonna show you the way I do it. Starting off with the large packing cube, you put a shoe facing up, then you put the other one facing down, and it's gonna create this even layer here. Next up is a uniform packing cube. See how it's creating this even layer? It is time for the standing tripod that goes over right here. Moving on to the travel steamer. We're gonna put it facing down. And we're gonna put the top over there. Then we're going with the small packing cube for the underwear. Right there. Toiletry bag. We're going with a toothbrush. And then on this page, we're gonna put the electronics bag. Next up, strap it up here. Kind of needed both hands to strap it up, but this is pretty much what my rollerboard looks like. And it's time to close it up. And not bulky whatsoever. And there it is. Next up is my lunchbox. I always try to put 4 ice packs at the bottom. We're gonna start off with 1, 2, and these 2 chicken burritos in here. Actually, let's organize it this way better because we have strawberries over here. And then I'm gonna put ice in these 2 ice packs on the way out, and it's gonna keep the food cool. All packed up, let's go. This is the last thing that we're going to pack, which is my personal bag. I always put my iPad in the forward pocket. I have my required duty items in this bag. I have additional items here. My crossbody bag, gonna go with my glasses. Lastly, my charger. And let's go. Oh, can't forget about the side pockets for my water bottle and the coffee tumbler. My water bottle on this side, and then I have a coffee tumbler on this side. This backpack has a trolley sleeve, so I just put it over, and then I put my lunchbox in my J-hook. And there you have it, guys. This is how I pack my bags for a 4-day trip. It is time to head over to the airport, and like I said, work 1 flight to Phoenix. I hope that you guys enjoyed coming to Cleveland with me. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and I'm going to see you next time for another video. Take care.